It's been a while since I tried to talk to the world. It's been a while. You know, I always want to come with some sort of insightfulness, something I've been pondering. But stuff like that, you don't always want to share on some stupid, talk. So that's not necessarily what we're doing today, but we will. We will go over be the best you, figure out your purpose, rock that purpose, do more, say less, as we talk on a microphone. But I read an amazing book. Um, this is Dilla Time, the life and afterlife of Jay Dilla, the hip hop producer who reinvented rhythm, by Dan Charnas. This is just a great book. Now, not only because I'm a giant hip hop head and Dilla, I think, is one of the best producers ever, but it's just really well written. It's also it's on the next level because it breaks down even. I know people don't care. This is a music biography book, but it even breaks down like his drum patterns almost and stuff like I've never seen in a book where he's hitting his snare like a triplet note behind the beat, like stuff which like you can kind of hear when you listen, but you never know exactly what's going on. And this dude just broke it down, and to the point that I mean, as a producer or whatever, it's freaking awesome. And he went even further, dude. Like he has this analogy of the city of Detroit because Dilla was from Detroit, obviously. If you don't know, I don't know who you are, but they were talking about like the expansion of the city in 1807 and where the expansion of the city was done like in this almost like a hexagon way and then was changed later when they kicked that mayor out and created like this chaos. So like a lot of the streets are in this hexagon, pentagon type position, and then they go into city blocks, and this creates like a triangle, and this triangle is like in the DNA of Jay Dilla's beats, like next level, dude. Like because of the chaos of the streets, it brought the chaos to the snare. Like I don't know, the whip around, right? The wood he, I mean, it makes perfect sense to me, but it's fantastic. It even has like the map and plans of Detroit, like just on some next level shit, dude. Syncopated, unsyncopated, and his whole story of, I mean, his story is so interesting because my relationship with Dilla was like, I loved his music and didn't even know who he was. I saw him live. They actually talk about the show I was at in this book in LA in I think 2004. It was him. It was all Stone's Throw, but I mean, I went specifically to see MF Doom, and he was there playing. I think J Lib, the Champion Sound album with Madlib, and at that point I wasn't fully aware. I mean, I knew he had done the Far Side stuff, and I had heard he had done some Janet Jackson, and I didn't realize all the Tribe and just the De La and all that. But the Busta Rhymes, the just it's just endless, and it's freaking awesome. Um, but yeah, I'm pulling up his thing. So he did Run In, which was a song I love because I love the Far Side. He did De La Soul Stakes is High, which is, a banger. He did um, tons of Tribe. Slum Village, obviously, was his deal. Um, Calm in the Light, I didn't know he did, actually, until reading this book. Erica Badu, I think I heard that, but I didn't know what song. Um, I think after he died, yeah, he did House of Flying Daggers with Raekwon, GZA. But I mean, pretty crazy. He did not do any Janet Jackson, and it's kind of crazy that it's just a rumor. And then the rumor was like he's stolen it from him or renamed it or bought the rights or something. They're saying there's nothing of the nature, but it's also kind of crazy because it's almost a similar thing with his dad was in a band and said he wrote some famous song from Motown and he didn't. So like kind of history repeated itself sort of thing. But great book, Dilla Time by Dan Charnas, and highly, highly, highly recommended. Even if you're not a hip hop fan, just very good read. But I don't know, maybe I'm biased. I don't know if I can. I hope not. But check it out. It's available everywhere, ebooks everywhere. I have a paperback here, but I would definitely read it, especially if you're even interested in Dilla. All right, watched a ton of movies. I'm just kind of gonna go through them as let me see here. I'm trying to be organized. All right, first one, 1980, directed by a person who I try to just see everything he's made, Ken Russell, Altered States. This is a 3.7 rating, fan rating. Starring William Hurt. Who else? It's starring a bunch of other people. That's the only name I totally recognize. It's like a science fiction thriller horror movie. This doctor figures out how to like he's doing states of conscious research, and he's using sensory deprivation in these like tubes and stuff. I don't know. It's really good, and obviously Ken Russell is a master. I got a really high rating here, and it's great. I mean, I like Ken Russell, so I had to see it. I have it here on DVD. A research scientist explores the boundaries and frontiers of consciousness using sensory deprivation and hallucinogenic mixtures from Native American shamans. He explores these altered states of consciousness and finds that memory, time, and perhaps reality itself are states of mind. And it's kind of interesting because talking about I think peyote and Wayubasa, or I don't even know how to fucking say that shit. Wayubasa, whatever, fucking shaman, fucking natural fucking psychedelics. And that was 1980. And like, it feels like, I mean, everybody had heard of peyote since the beginning of time, but like, I never heard anybody really talking about Wayubasa, or what the fuck is it? I don't know. Why can't I fucking figure it out? I'm trying to. Wayubasa? Yeah, whatever. The fucking shit that makes you fry balls for fucking 3 minutes. Anyway, no one was talking about that shit prior to fucking 2005, I feel. And this was 1980 and they already mentioned it in movies, so shout out to them. Killing the game over here with their fucking psychedelic shit. But yeah, Ken Russell's the man. Check out anything he does. This is a great movie. Fun, and I would go for it if I were you. Another movie I checked out, which when I was a kid I was a big fan of, Brian Bosworth from the Seattle Seahawks, number 55, who got dusted by Bo Jackson. This is I've been trying to just watch his movies. This is I think an older one. Yeah, 1996. So I think his football career was early 90s, and this is probably towards the end of it. This is called One Man Justice from 1996, directed by Kurt Wimmer, starring Brian Bosworth. Dude, MC Hammer's in this. It's like a drug kingpin. Who else? I'm looking at the names here. Nobody really stands out besides the Boz and MC Hammer. So if that doesn't get you, I don't know what does. But it's basically he's some badass action hero that kicks ass and revenges everything. This was also on DVD, and okay, on the DVD it says 95. On Letterboxd it says 96. So I don't know. When a man's wife and family are murdered, he plots revenge only to find out that the killer is under federal prosecution and he must exact his own form of justice. So you know that means fun. Anyway, I would I don't know, peep it out. It's fun. Like it's 90s action movie, right? With the Boz. I mean, I don't know what you're expecting. Yeah, look at this. The Boz facing off against drug lord MC Hammer and Bruce Payne with Fabio O'Hara and a truly menacing nose ring. Yeah. Fuck yeah. You too must join the Boz. Let me see here. I got another movie I didn't add in here. I want to put it in right now because I have it sitting here. The Post, bro. The Post. So I saw The Post, which is a Steven Spielberg film starring Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks, and it's a biopic based on the first time in this thrilling film based on a true story determined to uphold the nation's civil liberties. Katharine Graham, publisher of the Washington Post, and hard-nosed editor Ben Bradley joined forces to expose a decade-long cover-up, but the two must risk their careers and their freedom to bring truth to light in this powerful film with a celebrated cast. And I don't know. I got that on Blu-ray. I didn't fucking understand it, dude. Call me fucking whack or whatever, but it was based on true story. News reporter trying to show that the government's covering shit up, and I just didn't fucking wrap my head around it. I didn't think that was good. It was kind of boring, but if you know the story, it might be good. And if you love Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks, dude, you gotta fucking see it, right? I saw this other movie. I think this was on Netflix or something. I don't have the DVD here. The Finest Kind. Well, not The Finest Kind, from 2023, directed by Brian Helgeland. And I saw this. It looked interesting. It has Jenna Ortega, Tommy Lee Jones. Um, I've been trying to watch a lot of Jenna Ortega stuff just since she did the Wednesday thing. She's super interesting to me, and I think she's a good actress. Two brothers from opposite sides of the tracks are reunited as adults. Desperate circumstances force them into a deal with an organized crime syndicate in Boston, and a young woman gets caught in the middle. Guess who the young woman is? Anyway, it's got a low rating here. It's 2.6. I think I saw that and I was like, dude, that's not fair. So I gave it a 3.5. It's kind of a heist film, drug deal gone awry. Dudes get their boat confiscated fishing in waters in Canada they weren't supposed to be in. Their dad's dying of cancer. It's his dad's boat. They fucking try to deliver drugs. They get robbed. I don't know. Fun. I mean, just saying that stuff, it sounds fun. So it's definitely, I don't think, a fucking shitty movie. Jeez, dude, 2.6. But I don't know how this works, but it says there's only 7 fans. So out of 7 people, it's 2.6. And out of this 2.6, I gave it a 3.5. So fucking people probably hate this shit. Anyway, it's streaming everywhere. I kind of liked it. I don't know what kind of genre is it. I don't even know. Crime drama. Yeah, we like crimes. Crime, drugs, and gangsters. Touching and sentimental family. Yep. Then that kind of nails it right there. So, I don't know. It's a streaming everywhere. Check it out. And then I've been on this kick because I have never seen them. And I'm trying to watch all the Godzillas that I own, even though there's 39 of them. This is from 1954. Godzilla, directed by Ishiro Honda. And the version I saw was the Japanese version, which I believe is better, so I've heard. And, oh yeah, so it's the original and uncut 1964 Japanese version. I have the US version here, but I did not watch it. I had never seen it. I probably have seen it, like, scrolling through channels when I was a kid and just never fucking sat down and tuned in. Gojira is the name of the one that I saw. And I mean, if you don't know Godzilla, it's basically a monster movie. This was from the 50s in Japan, so it was like a dude in a suit and everything. I don't know, it was fun. I kind of liked it, but I don't know. I think it's like everybody knows about Godzilla. I mean, if you're gonna get into Godzilla, you gotta watch the first one, right? So that's what I did, and that's where we're at. And then, in no particular order here, I saw another movie that was quite surprisingly good. From 1982, Double Exposure, directed by William Byron Hillman, starring Michael Callan, Joanna Patet. This is basically, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's kind of like a murderer's rampage, and you think it's this dude, and he's a photographer. Why the name's Double Exposure, because cameras take double exposure. And then he's got a brother who's a stunt driver who lost his arm and his leg. And he's having these dreams of murdering all these people. And then he's like going to a psychiatrist. And I don't know. But look, even here, dude, this has only got 2.9 stars. I'm going to give it more because I thought it was way better. And I like it. So that's what you get. Anyway, It A photographer in Men's Magazine is haunted by disturbing dreams in which he slaughters his models. When he learns that these models are dying in real life as they did in his dreams, he begins to go insane. Yeah, nailed it. And I don't know. I thought it was really good, really well done. Um, 80s fun horror crime thriller. Again, what's the common denominator here? We're just fucking loving crime fucking movies, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, Double Exposure, 1982. Peep it out. And I saw in theaters, which I fucking really liked actually. Um, and I say that and I give it not as well. Anyway, Love Lies Bleeding, 2024, directed by Rose Glass. Reclusive gym manager Lou falls hard for Jackie, an ambitious bodybuilder headed through town to Las Vegas in pursuit of her dream. But their love ignites violence, pulling them deep into the web of Lou's criminal family. This stars Kristen Stewart, Katie O'Brien, Ed Harris, Dave Franco. Ed Harris with like a wild mullet, fucking party in the front. No party in the front. Like bull fucking balding with a mullet. Great, great, great. This is romance, thriller, crime. Still in theaters, I think, but highly recommended. Fun, revenge flick. We tend to like those. And guns, drugs, muscles, fingering, Ed Harris eating bugs. Cinema is truly back. Yes, sir. And that's from one of the things there. And then I saw. Well, I just finished it last night, but I was watching it like a little bit every day. From 1970, Violent City, directed by Sergio Salima, starring Charles Bronson and Telly Savalas. And this is cool, man. In a city set to explore, one man has just lit the fuse. After a bloody double cross leaves him for dead, professional hitman Jeff tries to track the shooter and his beautiful mistress to New Orleans. This is like a famous, I don't know famous, but basically, well, let's see, famous, yeah, a guy, okay, famous in Italy director Sergio Solima, and I'm looking here, I didn't really recognize too many of these movies he's done except for Violent City, but I think it was his first time working in America, and it's the story of a killer who just fucking goes insane. The version I saw is kind of cool. It's from Blue Underground, so it's the Italian cut, but it's the English. So it's all in English except where the Italian cut was longer. It's in Italian with subtitles, which I've never really seen in a movie or in a re-release. So that's kind of cool. So it's longer than what it showed in America, but it's fun. Dude, it starts with literally I want to say at least 12 to 17-minute car chase in the beginning. That's pretty awesome and no talking. So they don't even talk till like the 17th minute. And not that that matters to me, but the car chase is pretty awesome. I think Charles Bronson plays a great hitman, and Telly Savalas is freaking a star. I always like Telly. He kills it. He's like a mob boss sort of dude. And then I saw in theaters on opening day Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. That's obviously from 2024, directed by Gil Keenan, who I don't know who it is. So let's see. Okay, so he's done Monster House, Poltergeist, A Boy Called Christmas, and The Lark. I haven't seen any of those, but obviously I've heard of Poltergeist. I guess it's a redo. And Monster House I've heard of, but I haven't really seen it. Ghostbusters is cool because it has in it, I forgot her name, but the girl who plays Paige on Young Sheldon, because I've been watching all Young Sheldon, which is cool. And then Finn Wolfhard, who is the one of the main characters from um, Stranger Things. Well, it's kind of cool because that world definitely crosses. I feel. I mean, obviously Young Sheldon doesn't, but Stranger Things definitely goes into like a Ghostbusters type thing. It was good. I thought it was entertaining, but I mean, obviously they're just running with the torch at this point, or they jumped the shark a long time ago. I feel. I don't know. Yeah, it was definitely better than Afterlife, but I don't know, man. All that computer generated graphic stuff, I never really. It's so weird now because everything's had it. And then on my Godzilla kick, I saw Mothra versus Godzilla presented in CinemaScope also released as Godzilla versus the Thing, which um, it was 1964, directed by Ishiro Honda. Again, just trying to catch up on my Godzillas, and I like this one actually. Godzilla vs. Mothra is awesome. And then, fun fact is, it's where Pharoah Monch got the sample for Simon Says, which is one of the most famous hip hop songs ever. And dun 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 dun. It's I thought it was from the original Godzilla, but it's actually from this Mothra versus Godzilla. And then, so I thought it was good. Actually, it was super fun. It's just stupid monster stuff from the '60s. So can you go wrong? And then I saw, which I'm not even proud of, and I didn't even put it on my little list here. This is from, I want to say the early 2000s, but I wouldn't be surprised if, 2003, The Grind. It's a skate movie, and it's, oh wait, not The Grind, it's just Grind. Let me see here. There it is. 2003, directed by Casey LaScala. And it's just the douchebaggery of skate culture in, I want to say the late 90s, early 2000s. It was just like a weird world at that time, I feel, with all this stuff. And they pretty much nailed it. It's got Ryan Sheckler's in it. It kind of has like almost a Dazed and Confused vibe with one of the characters. I don't know who it is, but okay, so it's directed by Casey LaScala. What did he do? Oh, he only did one other movie called The Remaining. That was 11 years after this, so he hasn't done much. And stars Mike Vogel, Vince Philippe, Adam Brody. I want to see Adam Brody. I don't know. It just has the names and not their face. Oh, okay. So Adam Brody has been in a ton of stuff. I feel like he's probably related to somebody. And he's exactly 1 year and 3 days younger than me. And then, so it's got skaters Bucky Lasik, Wee Man's in there, Ryan Sheckler, Randy Quaid's in there, plays kind of a fun role. David Bowie, I guess, is in there. I don't remember him exactly. Bobcat Goldthwait is in there. Who else? Oh, Chad Fernandez, that pro skater. Also, Bam is in there. And I don't know why I'm talking about this so much, but it's basically, it just nails every piece of skate weird culture. Some guys trying to go pro and all that stuff from the early 2000s. It hits it with a nail on the head. I didn't really love it, but it's cool. Whatever. It is what it is. I watched it. I'm telling you. So if you're into that, go see it. If not, who cares? Your life ain't gonna change. So that being said, try your hardest, do your best, read more books, stay humble, stay patient. Bye.